Hi everyone, my name is Dartpro, I'm the Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Speedrunner, and we'll be having a look at Death Chamber today. So those of you who have watched some Knuckles Centurions will know that a lot of runners use a clip to gain access to areas of green room that are otherwise really time costly to get to. Turns out this clip is really easy, and I highly recommend it for anyone looking to learn to get better at Knuckles, because it makes a lot of otherwise junky pieces into really good pieces, or at least tolerable ones. And the key here is this door. The real key is how the doors in this game, particularly this stage, work. And an important factor is that they're not collidable. The game doesn't like you trying to climb on them, and it just sort of bumps you off. It doesn't like it at all. And we're going to abuse this fact. Now normally this is not a big issue for the game. It just kicks you out and you stick to things and stuff happens. But what if the game pushes you off in a place you're not supposed to go? And that's what we're going to do. So just to show how this works, all I'm going to do is I'm going to run at the door, I'm going to collide with the door in a weird spot, and I'm going to influence the game to push me out of bounds. And we're out. I love it when things work out. So how does it work? Well, it's actually really simple. It's without a doubt one of the easiest clips to do in the game. Like I said, I highly recommend it for anyone even touching Death Chamber. It does a lot of helpful things. It gets you to a lot of pieces faster, and it shows you sort of how the level is laid out. It's nice to see things from outside the level. So to explain how I did that, it's really simple. All I'm going to do is have the hourglass on the left side of Knuckles here, sort of on the left quarter or third of the screen. I'm going to run straight forward at that corner, and I'm going to jump and glide at it. Easy peasy, every time. I say that, watch me screw it up. Pretty simple. So the important part is to do this from the left side of the door. The right side works differently, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But for now, all you have to do is come down here, stand here, get the angle, out. There are some factors that can make this a little harder than it needs to be. If you stick and jump too high, you can sometimes get stuck on the side of the door. Let's see if I can make that happen. There, like that. So that was just me jumping too high and gliding a little bit early. But if you jump into the door, and sort of the middle here, you're getting out of bounds. It's pretty simple. So, that's one factor that can cause some problems. Here's another one. You'll often hear me talking about glide strats. What I mean is you have two sort of options that you can do here. What I'm going to do is touch the ground, jump, glide, and then punch out. The other one, which I call glide strats, is to not do that. So the second I come out of the painting, I'm going to glide and then punch out. And this is actually, even though those look almost identical, something important has happened. It's not at all obvious. So this is what will happen if I do glide strats. Camera, no work. Why does that happen? Well, I've got a theory. Whether it's correct or not, I have no idea, but it seems to do the job. So when you touch the ground coming out of that painting, well, let's start a little bit early. When you come out of that painting, you have sort of a cinematic camera. And so if you touch the ground, there are triggers in this level that can cause the camera to reset and go back to its normal status. And I think one is right here. So if I touch the ground here, and then proceed to do the clip again, the camera should work just fine. Easy. I'm not sure why it's so, I guess, subtle, that difference, but it's definitely there. So if you know you have to do the green room clip out, make sure you touch the ground if you're coming from blue, coming out of that painting, because it'll make your life a lot less problematic. Anyway, so we've talked about the green room door clip. Let's go have a look at some others. Let's look at, let's go look at red green. Let's go over here. So that's not the only door that can happen on. You can clip through the side of a door as long as you have enough space here to fit a Knuckles. So the problem is that these doors are not as easy because you have to hold an angle. There you go. Works on the other side too. Nice camera. Easy. But like you see, I have to hold an angle to do that. It's a little bit trickier, but it's a lot of fun. Swaggy. The problem is that a lot of these are directional, so you can see because it's so far set into this door frame, there's no corner on this side for me to clip out with. There's just nothing. You need enough corner there to make it out of bounds and through the wall. which is why the green room one is so easy. It's so far set back that it's just pretty easy. Let's have a look at this door. This one, as far as I can tell, doesn't work because there's not enough corner for Knuckles to latch into. So you just teleport through the corner. Just get phased through it by the collision. Let's go have a look at another one. These doors would be fantastic, and they look pretty promising, but there's still not enough room to make this one happen. You can see them phasing straight through the corner. No bueno. This would be a really good hallway if you could do that, but as far as I can tell, it doesn't work. If someone finds out how to make that work, you will be my hero. Because this hallway otherwise is kind of crap. Here's one where it does work. This was found by Mustache originally that it worked here. So you can do a couple things here. You can phase straight out through the door. However, if you're quick, you can also get completely out of bounds. We'll see if I can do that. Well, you can see how that's supposed to work. If you get out of bounds and turn right immediately, you can actually stay outside the level. Unfortunately, its use is limited because there are not many pieces that you can get to from here, but it does work. We're out. So you can see the water there. We should be heading around the level. You can see, yeah, if I stay out of bounds here. And now here we are back in core. So we've just taken a little tour. So we're back in core. Let's have a look at another door that's like this. So the reason I said the green room door works real well from the left side but not from the right side is because it does. The left side obeys that rule where you can just go straight out of bounds, which is pretty cool. The right side does not. So I'm wondering if the door is slightly inset from left to right differently. I can't prove that, but I do suspect it. So if we then do that, you can clip into this room by just holding an angle. Now if you're a little bit more daring, all you have to do to get out of bounds, fully out of bounds, is clip slightly through this wall, and the second you're through, or the instant you're through, if you wait a whole second it's not going to work, you just twist the angle from left to up or to right, just enough to get you out of there, and you should be able to make it out. If I can do it. Reset the camera, see if that helps me out. I'm too bad at this. Took me long enough, but that's how it works. I don't really like that strat because, oopsie daisies, you can end up a little bit low on height. I also don't like that it's way more difficult. The left side you can do easy every time. Let's go have a look at another door. You saw how easy that worked, and that's the reason why I like the left side. The right side, way harder, and I don't recommend. So we're here in the junk storage area, and this is how you usually get out of here. It's pretty slow. Well, if there were a faster way, this might be better. Well, let's say I came in here and I got my piece, and I say, oh no! The door is shutting! I will never get out of here alive! But you can clip out of this door. And then we're out. So that one's pretty useful. Realistically, the most useful ones in this are the green room door clip, the junk storage clip out, and the blue room clip out, because you avoid having to hit the hourglasses. The blue room one closes so quickly that it can sometimes be a pain if you get hung up on the hourglass in weird ways, so you just clip out and off you go. This one, you don't even have to go down and dig. You just clip straight back out and, you know, have a nice day. But meanwhile, that green core one, that one is by far the most useful. It gives you fast access to a lot of pieces that would otherwise potentially ruin your run. So yeah, that's how these clips work. So yeah, give them a try. Have some fun with them. Yeah. Make them work for you. Thank you for watching.